The Source.
All right, 25 minutes before 10 o'clock. Beautiful Wednesday out there, 74 degrees. Temperatures are expected to reach the mid to upper 80s. 87 is what it says here. And tonight's low is 62. Partly cloudy skies. Take that forecast, copy and paste it on Thursday's calendar, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got a beautiful week right here now. If you say, it's easy for you to say you got a job, then that means you probably need a job. And that's why we love the work that Laura Burns does with CareerSource Citrus-Levy-Marion. I cannot tell you how many times I have mentioned your name, Laura, to people who've expressed something or else about needing to find a job or needing to find a better job or something about unhappy with their job. So Laura represents 3 counties, Citrus-Levy-Marion. So, and you have 2 wonderful guests today.
We do indeed.
Good morning, Laura. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing very well. Love the beautiful day. I love that things are greening back up after those 2 hard freezes. It kind of just turned everything.
Everything's good except the fact that I need to cut my grass. That's the only thing I don't like about this.
Joe likes cutting the grass. We got one of these battery-operated Echo.
That's what you say. I bet you he doesn't.
No, he does. He cuts
really?
Yeah, he's cutting the grass. But
I'm going to ask him.
It looks nice.
I'm going to say it to him.
Yeah.
Joe, do you really like cutting the grass?
I think he'll say yes. He will say yes anyway. But I'm glad to hear that the weather is going to be just as gorgeous tomorrow and through the weekend. This is my little segue. Because
That's a good one.
Tomorrow we are having a grand opening and open house along with an official ribbon cutting and light refreshments at our brand new Levy County Career Center. It's in Chiefland. Now, I know you're saying that is a long stretch of the legs to get out to Chiefland, but if you have driven out there, it's a gorgeous drive. Mm-hmm. So come on over and check out. You may be familiar with our Career Center here in Ocala or a Talent Center here in Ocala, but come and check out one of our career centers out in I won't say hinterland, because Chiefland is well populated, but it's beautiful. It's got a really cool vibe. So the ribbon cutting's at noon, and that's located. I'll even give you the address: 2175 Northwest 11th Drive. It's in the Walmart Supercenter Plaza. So come on over and check out that career center. We do have a bucket load of things going on, which I want to kind of zip through so that I can turn it over to Emma Beebe and Jay here with Custom Window Systems. So if you'll bear with me, I'll just try to go through these quickly. Today, from 3 to 6 at CF's Enterprise Center, E1 is interviewing, hiring. They have multiple positions. I think they're looking to fill 19 positions. Starting salary is $14 an hour. So if you are interested in a manufacturing technician, painter, or graphic artist position, that is the place to be today from 3 to 6 at CF's Enterprise Center in Ocala. Tomorrow, the city of Ocala is having a career fair. I think we're just pushing that out for everyone. That's from 9 to 1 at OPD's community room. Let's see, on March 1st, we are partnering. Now, don't be mad. We're partnering with K-Country and Wind FM.
Oh, I'm so mad.
For their annual Ocala Job Fair, and that will take place from 9 to noon.
Wait, we love those people.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
Lisa Varner? Come on.
Yeah. They're great.
Jim Robertson? Oh, my gosh. They're fantastic, too. And that's 9 a.m. to 12 o'clock at CF's Klein Center. So come on over. There are more than 20 employers, and they have jobs to fill. They're hiring right now. So check that out. Let's see. Some other things coming up. Well, if you go to our calendar of events at CareerSourceCLM.com, you'll see a lot of hiring events, a lot of workshops, super, super busy, but just want to give you a couple heads up. On April 3rd, we're having our regional job fair, career fair, job fair, I'm not sure what we're calling it, for Citrus County over at CF's Lecanto campus. Then on April 5th, right here in Marion County. In Ocala, we will have the Marion County Job Fair. That's a big one. Then on May 16th, we have a youth job fair. This will be for high school seniors, and then also kind of a separate session for anyone 16 to 23 years of age. And last but certainly not least, just want to thank all the employers, the businesses who took part in our community partners, education partners, who helped make the third annual Marion County Youth Career Expos. We had 3 of them last Tuesday and Wednesday. Fantastic. More than 800 students in Marion County participated, and it could not have been more fantastic. So thank you, and look forward to next year, because it'll be even better than ever. So that's all I have. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, give me a call. 352-291-9559 is my direct line, or certainly go to CareerSourceCLM.com and check things out.
You guys do good work making sure that we have good jobs.
Yep.
We were talking about you this morning, obviously, because you were coming on, and I was telling Robin and the listeners that one of my early in my life jobs was through an employment agent. And I had to pay, I think, 1 week's salary, and she broke it up into 4 weeks. But the plus side was she was awesome. She got me a really good job, and it was better than I would have gotten. I don't even know if they put jobs in the newspaper anymore, but, the classified section when we were kids, well, there's one I can do, and so I think an agency is like yourself. The big difference, you don't have to pay. It's a free agency. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
And I think the employers also would prefer that the talent that comes to apply is screened first. I think that's
that's a big advantage. We'll vet those candidates for you, and that's a good time savings and cost savings.
And it saves time for the employee, the prospective employee too, because you're not going to send them to a job that they're not eligible for or not qualified for.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. So you guys, Ima Bibi Akoji. You got a beautiful name, beautiful lady.
Thank you.
Have we met?
Yes.
I thought so. All right. Yeah, it's just I always forget.
She's been here before.
And Jay, you've got a much easier name. Jay Lathrop?
Yeah, that's correct.
Have we met?
No, we haven't.
No. Okay. Well, nice to meet you too. And that you're both with Custom Window Systems?
Correct.
And what do you do? What do you make windows or install windows or both?
We're a Ocala-based manufacturer. We've been in business here only in Ocala since 1986, locally owned and operated for many years. We manufacture primarily hurricane impact windows for the coastal region of the Southeast. We also make, that's our niche. We make windows for all types of construction, new construction, remodel, light commercials such as hotels, apartments, condominiums, healthcare facilities, et cetera. But our mainstay business is coastal in the Southeast, in the hurricane zones with residential customers.
Wow.
We primarily make we make windows and doors, and we supply that product through a network of dealerships. So we don't install windows. We are a sole manufacturer.
Manufacturer.
Yes.
I don't know if this is true or not, but it sounds like a salesperson would have a pretty easy sell. I mean, especially in Florida, where that's what you want, is a window that can withstand a hurricane.
We're pretty high demand. Like I said, we've been in the Ocala market since the mid-'80s, and over the years we've grown to be the second largest Florida-based manufacturer of windows and doors.
So how do you sell? Do you need salespeople? Is that one of the things we're talking about today?
Yes.
Yes?
We do. We're currently not recruiting for salespeople. We're always taking applications.
If you're selling something that sells itself, you don't want to lose that job, because sales is not easy. But if it sells itself,
right.
I mean, this sounds like it sells itself. I don't know if I'm making it too easy. I'm sure the salespeople listening going, no, we got to throw rocks at windows and pretend, show that it doesn't.
We hope that's not going on. Yeah. But if
But if they throw them at your windows, they won't break.
There you go.
So we do a lot of testing in-house.
Absolutely.
Oh, do you really?
We do.
Is that part of is that a job opening too? The tester? Because I could do that.
It's part of a job. It's part of a job. So
Oh,
it's
really?
not just one job. We train you to do other things besides just that.
So instead of me being silly, what are you looking for?
One of the positions we have open right now is a staff accountant position, and you mentioned how CareerSource really partner with CareerSource. One of the critical qualifications to be in that role is Excel, proficient in Excel. We partner with CareerSource, and they actually do the pre-screening for us. So if you have a bachelor's degree, minimum of an associate degree, but prefer a bachelor's degree in accounting, finance, please apply, send us your resume. We are also looking for an IT tech for second shift. They were basically doing the troubleshooting for the computers on second shift.
Okay, and these are the computers that help manufacture the windows? Okay,
Yes,
correct. Okay.
correct. So we're looking for that. Right now, we're not looking for operators, but we are taking applications for that. So
For what? I'm sorry?
operators.
Oh, operators,
Yes,
okay,
on the
okay.
plant floor. We're always taking applications for that role.
Wow, how many people work there?
Right, we have about a little over 600 in Ocala.
Wow.
And how many shifts do you have?
2 currently.
And do you work on the weekends too? Is it 24? Is it like
Try
7
not
days
to.
a week?
We have a good work-life balance with our employees, so we try not to. Occasionally, depending on demand, we may have to.
Yeah. Swings in the business or other issues may come up to where we have to work a Saturday.
I have a question for
not-
Laura. The software skills, that's what I want to say. Anybody who has those degrees probably has those software skills. But let's
Correct.
just say somebody's qualified, except they don't know how to do Excel. Do you guys help them with that?
We can,
Yeah.
sure. We can either point them in the right direction for the proper training of that, or certain things we can assist with in-house. So, it just, like, especially in this case, let's say the custom window system said, gosh, we've interviewed Jay and we really love him, and he came to them through us, but gosh, he just doesn't have that Excel. What do we do?
Right,
Or
right,
something like that.
right.
Well, we can work with them on an on-the-job training grant that will pay his salary up to, I think it's $400 a week. That's probably, for 12 weeks while he is being trained by Custom Windows to do what they need him to do. So in situations where you have a otherwise fantastic candidate that would make a great employee,
Right,
but
right.
they might lack experience or some skills,
Right.
we can work with you and come up with a way to get them trained up.
Real quick story about my son. My son works up in Gainesville, and he works with computers. And he was brilliant with computers all of his life. But when he had a job, I don't remember where he worked where he works now.
I can't recall.
But anyway, he wanted to apply, but he said, I don't know that software program. I said, oh my gosh, you can learn. I know you. You could pick whatever it is. You can learn it. And I'm glad I gave him that little push. But it would be more than a push if you were with CareerSource, because it's not just a push, it's you sitting down or giving them directions. So I think that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I mean, with the degrees you mentioned, that probably everybody has
I'm
that
thinking.
skill.
Right.
thinking,
I mean,
I think, yeah.
the degree gets you in the door, but we do train everyone when they come in. We don't expect everyone to use the same softwares and programs that we use in-house. But as long as you have that knowledge base and willingness to learn, we'll train you.
Are there any software issues that are unique to your manufacturing needs?
I mean, we use basically accounting, Great Plains, ADP.
What is that, ADP?
ADP is it's an accounting and a payroll. And they're actually branching out to do recruiting too, but basically use it for accounting and payroll.
We have some customized software too, some proprietary things that we've developed on our own for internal production and whatnot. So we do full training with all of our operators and technicians to be able
So
to
like pretty
work on
much
that.
any job, you have a little bit of a learning curve when you first
Absolutely.
join the team, right?
Right.
Sure.
And I love the fact that you use the word custom for custom windows. Do you actually have people that go out to people that are building their homes to see what kind of, because they get kind of creative sometimes. So
Oh, yes.
it might not be normal. So you need to check that out.
Right. With our business, we, like our name says, we are highly customized. So everything that we make is made to order. You won't go into a local home center and find our product on the shelf. Those are pretty much standard cookie cutter type products. We make that, but we also manufacture to the needs of the customer. So if you want a special size, a special design, while the code restricts us to be able to do certain things, we have to do it within reason, but we have our door offering and some of our architectural window products are very unique to the market. So that gives us an edge in a we're in high need because of our customization.
That is absolutely marvelous. I mean, sometimes people get creative with fish tanks and they want them butted up right against the windows. Have you had that kind of issue?
It's I'm sure that exists. I'm sure that's we because we're a manufacturer and we sell to wholesalers and direct dealers. They do kind of the legwork in the field, and then they consult with us and tell us what they need through our software package, through an order entry system, and then we can work through different groups and through our IT or engineering to make sure that we understand what they need and we take care of we make what they're asking for.
That is amazing.
And where's the facility located?
We're on 1900 44th Avenue, right in Ocala. It's at the corner of 44th and 20th Street, down the road from Cardinal Glass, LG Glass, and Meadowbrook Church.
Yeah.
Not too far.
Oh,
Yeah.
and do you have plans like health insurance and dental and vision plans, things like that for the person, the employee?
We do. When you start the health insurance will start 60 days after the first day of employment. So we have health, dental, vision. We have life insurance. We also have supplementary life if you want more than basic life is company paid. We have also a 401k plan that we match.
Oh,
So,
wonderful.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
But no glass ceiling, right?
No glasses.
Just a joke. Just a joke. It's just a joke. It's a joke.
Ba-dum-bum.
Come on. I worked in a factory when I was younger, and it was a plastics factory in New York. Middle of the night shift. This building was built like in World War II or something. So, and I was there in the 70s. Okay, and at night it's like you can't wait for the day because it was it was the same button every time. There was no such thing as automation back then. I was automation. Anyway, at the top of the wall, these like 40-foot tall walls, there were these little windows. That's the only window in the whole place. And when I started to see blue come through, meaning the sun is rising, I was always so happy. I loved windows in that factory. Do you have lots of windows in your factory?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
It was one of those places I've ever worked that had this big old window in my office. I'm like, oh, wow.
You know what we need? You know what we need here? We need this replaced with soundproof windows. We thought this would do the trick, but it didn't.
Well, give us a call.
I think that's double pane, but double pane doesn't do it, I guess. You need more. Do you have that request ever? Like, we need...
One of the benefits of the hurricane glass, it's called laminated glass. It actually has really great sound transmission quality. So it's one of the side benefits to having your home protected with a hurricane impact window is that it's also very quiet.
Keeps it quiet.
Sure.
So
It's also great for security.
Because, why?
Because you
can't break
if
into
a
it.
flying missile from a storm won't break through the glass.
I love that word, missile.
It's going to be difficult for an intruder to do the same.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. So there's a lot of benefits to the product.
So when people want to get these custom windows, do they sometimes request special tinting on them also? Or does that take away from the strength of the window?
No, you can get it tinted. Most people today will require or want a low E or what they call low emissivity coating on the glass that actually helps the product perform for energy efficiency to meet Energy Star ratings or just save money on their heating and cooling bills. So that's really the majority of what we manufacture today has some type of coating on it that helps reduce the heat transmission and the radiation that comes through the glass.
And is your plant inspected by OSHA or
Oh,
people
absolutely.
of that caliber?
Yes.
So it sounds like a really good job. What is the what do you call it? The culture of the workplace? Do you have parties and things?
Is it fun to work there?
We're very strong on employee engagement. So we do have recognition awards, service awards. We have perfect
that's
attendance awards. So we recognize.
I would get that one. That's about the only one I get. Yeah, I'm always here.
Yeah. So
I might not get anything done, but I'm always here.
Our priority is recognizing. Priority one is safety of our associate. When you work in manufacturing, you're prone, especially around glass, you're prone to, accidents. But that's our number one priority. Second is employee engagement. We want to recognize the fact that you chose us as your preferred employee. Where you could go anywhere in Marion County, but you picked us.
Nice,
So we'll make
nice,
sure we recognize that.
And one of the good things about CareerSource being the a buffer for you guys is that when a person does come to apply and everything, CareerSource will see that person first, and if they don't have the proper attire or things like that, CareerSource will sort of guide them into what the work ethic should be. Isn't that right, Laura?
Well, yes. If they come through us, it is dismaying how many people will show up. Like when we have our job fairs, we tell them, just think of this as a job interview and come dressed professionally. And that doesn't necessarily mean a fancy three-piece suit and a tie, but, clean and neat and professional, not
low-hanging pants and things like that.
Yeah, or anything see-through or revealing or et cetera, et cetera. That's a message that 90% of, maybe 95% of candidates understand and get, but there's a handful that just don't, and then they'll say, well, no one wanted to talk to me, I don't understand.
You can lead a horse to water.
Like, okay, but all those types of things, we can help the candidate so that they are interview ready and job ready up to the point where Custom Windows would take it over and do the additional training and stuff.
So just to sum it up, some really good job opportunities, career opportunities at Custom Window Systems in Ocala, 1900 Southwest 44th Avenue. You'll be part of a 600-person team.
Right.
That's pretty cool. Can I slip in a question about the windows themselves? What is the most unusual or the most noteworthy customization thing somebody ever requested?
Oh, that would probably be a door that we would have custom made for a particular application. We make some of our doors, we have the capability of making doors that will open around corners on the outside of the house. We made a door not too long ago, as it were, for an interior application in a large facility. It had, I think, 16 panels in it. So, I mean, it opened a whole wall. It basically was a movable wall.
Wow.
So we have that kind of customization capability.
And you guys do the designing and everything?
And installing?
Yes, we do. We do not do the installing. So we do the designing. I work in the engineering department. I'm the technical manager, and we do all of the designing and testing, and then we bring it to manufacturing. And
so Elon Musk, somebody with that kind of money, comes to you and says, "Here's my vision." He sits down with a designer and
everything is a little more standardized today. I would say when we were a much smaller company just starting out, we would do custom one-off jobs like that. It's not as common today.
I see,
it's also incredibly, it's very expensive. So we have enough variety to offer the marketplace that we can pretty much meet the great majority of their needs with what we have currently. But it's still very customizable.
I've often thought I'd liked when I had a cat. I thought I would like to have those Venetian blinds that are inside the window. I don't know if that was practical or not, but my cat used to ruin my Venetian blinds. Do you have that problem?
I don't have cats.
You don't have cats. I don't either anymore.
That's a way to do it. Hey, Larry, may I just briefly mention, if you go to our website, CareerSourceCLM.com, and in the news section, you'll see the WOCA Business Showcase link or drop down. If you click on that later today, I apologize, it's not up right now, but it will be very shortly. You will find out about these terrific career opportunities at Custom Window Systems, how to apply, and that's where we will also post the podcast of this program later, probably today or tomorrow. So,
okay, absolutely.
So go there and check it out.
Imabibi Akoji, good to see you again. Thank you for coming in. Jay Lathrop, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming in. And of course, Laura Burns, thank you. CareerSource, Citrus-Levy-Marion, check it out. Go to their website, CareerSourceCLM.com, and share this video with somebody. There are some good jobs waiting to be hired for. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. Nicknamed America's Pastor, the Reverend Billy Graham died this morning at his home in North Carolina, 99 years old.
If you remember nothing that I say tonight, except one thing I want you to remember: God loves you.
President Trump just tweeted, "The great Billy Graham is dead. There was nobody like him. He'll be missed by Christians and all religions. A very special man." About 100 survivors of last week's school shooting in Parkland, Florida, took an 8-hour bus ride to Tallahassee, pushing for more gun control at the state capitol.
We obviously know change isn't going to happen today. We just want to change their mindset and kind of put them in our place and show them what it was like to be trapped in a school, not knowing if we were going to walk out.
Her name's Jackie Snight. President Trump, meantime, meets at the White House this afternoon with students, teachers, and administrators for what's being called a listening session about school shootings. Fox News. We report, you decide.